about Good Morning Sunshine, because that's what I'm all about right now, right? What?
Absolutely.
Basket folk yoga?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do they have sheets?
Smooth jazz yoga? I'm not even sure that.
No one ever has the sheets for it.
Folk yoga.
Folk yoga?
Yeah. Which one do we want? Just yoga?
Do you like essential oil?
No, what is this? Tea tree?
No, thank you.
Yeah.
What's it do?
I like using essential oil because it just, for me, it's very grounding. And so, like, if I need balance, I'll sit, I sit. I'll take a sniff, and then cut down. It's your own choice.
Sure. Let's give it a shot.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Lynn. Did you get some?
That's fine. Yeah.
This one is Good Morning Sunshine. Yeah.
Smells kind of like ginger.
I need a golf ball.
Who needs a golf ball?
Yes, me here.
Oh. That's good. Okay.
My glasses on either, so I'm like,
All right, so, yeah, that's perfect. We're going to start in child pose. Please. So everyone has a different child pose. Typically when I cue child pose, what I like to say is for you to take your hips the width of the mat. Your toes are together. Your forehead is on the floor. And you're extending those legs and those arms out in front of you. You're just relaxing the hips. Good. Now, I want you to think about that diaphragmatic breathing. So when I say that, it means that we're going to inhale through our nose, exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose, and exhale out the mouth. So let's continue to do that. And as you do that, I want you to think about expanding those rib cages. So when you inhale through the nose, you expand the rib cage. And then as you exhale, keeping that mouth open, you retract, you contract that rib cage. Beautiful. So let's do that for a few more. Inhale. And exhale. Again, one more time. Inhale. This time, as you exhale, see if you can sink a little bit deeper into your hips. The difference? Just sinking into those beautiful. So let's stay here for one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. This time, as you inhale, you're going to slide your hands up towards your shoulders and take them into a tabletop position. Now what I want you to think about is making sure that the shoulders, elbows, and wrists are all in one straight line. You have a nice grip on your mat. So it's almost like you're gripping a basketball. Your fingers are slightly bent, and your index fingers are slightly pointing in. Your hips are directly under, or your knees are directly underneath your hips. We're just going to take it through a few cat-cow combinations. So rounding the back, dropping the head, looking through those legs, and then arching the back, looking at the ceiling, feeling the stretch in the abdominal wall. Continue that diaphragmatic breathing, going at your own pace. We're just going to do about 3 of these. You're ready, we'll be back to the tabletop. Let's extend the right arm out. Extend the left leg out. You have the option to keep that left toe on the floor. If you'd like to make it more of a balance challenge, you can lift that left foot off the floor, flex the foot, and then see if you can take those legs and arms parallel to the floor. You have the option to stay right here. You can add a little bit more balance challenge by taking that right arm out to the side, possibly taking that left leg up. If you do grab that left foot, make sure you grab the ankle or the top of the foot and not the toes. Try to square your hips to the mat. Think about pressing the left heel into the ceiling. If you need more of a balance challenge, you can shut down your eyes. We're going to stay here for 2 more breaths. Good. Beautiful. See if you can lift that knee up just a little bit higher. Excellent. Slowly release the arm and leg parallel to the floor. And then bring it back in. Same thing on the other side. Option to keep that left or right toe on the floor. Option to lift it. The foot is flexed on this and the hips are squared to the mat. Option to reach the left arm out. Option to bend the right knee. You can stay right here, and that's a nice balance challenge. You can reach back. Just make sure you don't grab onto your toes. You're grabbing onto the top of the foot or your ankle. Good. Now see if you can square your shoulders a little bit more as well as your hips. Perfect. Now, can you lift that leg up a little bit higher and maybe look in the mirror and see that back foot above your head? Beautiful. Maybe, maybe not. Hold it here for 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Release arm and leg parallel to the floor. And then bring it back down. Let's take it through 1 cat-cow combination at your own pace. Meeting me back in tabletop. Beautiful. Now again, try and keep those hips squared. Let's take the left arm to the ceiling. The tendency is that you shift that left hip to the left. I want you to try to keep that left hip in alignment. Beautiful. Hold it here. Reach for the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, thread that left arm underneath the right arm. Now, no weight on that arm. It's just sitting there nice and just relaxing, sort of like it's had a Xanax and ADD med. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, reach to the sky. Again, keeping those hips in alignment. Maybe looking to the ceiling. Breathe in. As you exhale, extend it out. Thread it underneath again. Beautiful. We're going to do that 1 more time. Go at your own pace. Maybe you need one more than the other. And then reach it underneath. If it's in your practice, you can extend that right arm out. Maybe you sit your hips back just a little bit more for a deeper stretch. It's completely up to you. Now, wherever you're at, take that left arm to the sky 1 more time. This time, see if maybe you can go a little bit further past the midpoint of your body. Beautiful. Bring that hand back down to the mat. Let's take it through 1 cat-cow at your own pace. And then meeting in tabletop. Beautiful. You have the same thing on the other side. So extend the right arm up, making sure those right hips don't go to the right. Good. And then threading it through underneath. No weight on that arm. Just feeling that nice stretch. Good. And then when you're ready, go ahead and reach it back up. You have this 3 times. Good. Spread those fingers wide. And then reaching up again. Beautiful. Good. Strong fingers. Come on, make me meet it. Yeah, that's it. And then 1 more time underneath. Option to extend that left arm out. Option just the back of those hips a little bit. It's just a little bit deeper stretch. I really enjoyed this stretch in particular. Beautiful. So drop your butts just a little bit for me. Good, good. That's it. And then reach that arm up. Maybe you can go past the midpoint of the body this time. I am really disappointed not one freaking person said anything about my tights. Santa Claus. All right. And then reach it down and take it through one cat-cow. Beautiful. All right, let's roll the toes under on both feet. Lift it up into your first downward facing dog. Alternate the heels. You're just walking the dog out. Good. Maybe you're taking those hips side to side, opening it up. Whatever works for you. Good. Lifting those heels high, maybe getting that nice stretch in the arch. Beautiful. So 3 things to think about in that downward facing dog. Press the heels slowly deep into the mat. Beautiful. Shoulders are away from the ears. We'll talk about that scapular retraction. And then think about pressing the chest toward the belly. Beautiful. Let's inhale. And exhale. Excellent. Now soften the knees. Take the gaze to the top of the mat. And then from here, you're just going to walk, hop, or float your feet to the top of the mat. Feet are shoulder width apart. They look like the number 11. They're in alignment with each other. You know that they are far enough apart if you can put both fists in between your feet. Hold it right here, dropping the head. Take it into your down or into your ragdoll. Good. And then just taking it side to side, maybe shaking the head no, nodding the head yes, swinging those hips side to side. Whatever your body needs, it's going to tell you. So just listen to it. Beautiful. And then we're going to inhale the palms to the shins. So what this does is it creates a flat back. From here, take your arms out to the side. See how flat your back is? That helps protect that low back. From here, we're just going to lift, reach up, and bring the hands to heart center. Excellent. Open the arms up. So this is our mountain pose. Make sure that you have your golf ball close by. So, thinking about that mountain pose, when I talked about that scapular retraction, you're going to roll the shoulders up, down, and back, and think about squeezing your shoulder blades together. Pretend like I have my finger on your spine. That's your scapular retraction. I want you to think about that. I know, what the heck? I want you to think about that. Could you please get the music right? Think about that whenever you are in your plank position, okay? I'm sorry, I'm right in front of you. Good. So we're going to do that a few more times, going at your own pace, squeezing it back. You may feel some pops, totally normal. But what I really want you to feel is I want you to feel how these shoulder blades go into the shoulder girdle. You feel that stretch through the front of the chest. Now your arms are open wide, your fingertips are spread wide. Good. Now think about the bottom of the foot. There's a spot right here, here, here. That's the tripod. Lift your toes up nice and wide. Now start with your pinky toe and bring them down to the floor one at a time. Grab your golf ball. Take your golf ball and put it underneath the big toe of one foot. Before you do that, I want you to think about how the 2 feet feel right now with each other, okay? Now, just start to move it around a little bit. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel a spot at some point that you go, Holy Mother of Heaven. That hurts so bad. That just means that you have a spot that has, it's not the muscle, it's the fascia. It's the fascia around the muscle that is trying to protect the muscle. So just dig, if it doesn't hurt, you don't really have any issues, which I've never had anyone not have it hurt. So really dig in there, okay? Like you mean it, dig in there. Good. Go to the arch of the foot. Go to the heel of the foot. Do I have any runners in here? Anybody that runs? If you're a runner, that heel is going to go through the roof. I'm telling you. Good. Now, before you take it to the other side, what I want you to do is I want you to take the golf ball away, and I want you to feel the difference between the two. And feel how much lighter and how much different that one foot feels from the other. It's crazy. Even if you do it for like 2 minutes, it's just insane how much different it feels. Good. Okay, now go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Everything that you do on one side, you should do on the other side. That's the standard practice. Good. Digging into that. Does one side hurt more than the other? Yeah. That's very, very normal. So this is called self-myofascial release, just in case you're on Jeopardy. Good. All right. So go ahead and get rid of that. We're moving on to the fun stuff. Yay. So we're going to start feet shoulder width apart. Inhale up. Exhale the hands to mountain. Now inhale up. Exhale the hands to heart center. I'm going to give you a little hint. The closer the feet are together, the more challenging it is because you have less stability, right? So what I want you to do is bend your right knee, shift your weight to the left foot, then open up that right knee and take it into your tree pose, okay? Now, we used to say that don't put your foot on the bottom or on the knee because it doesn't have the stability, but that's not true. So you put that foot wherever it feels the most comfortable, all right? Now, once you feel good about this, I want you to just start to grow your branches. Good. Excellent. And you can move them. You take them behind your head. They don't have to stay in one position. Beautiful. It can be a windy day. Nice. Good. I like that. That was good. All right, so now what you're going to do is bring your hands back to heart center. You're going to reach down and grab the top of that right foot with your left hand. You're going to dial down that right knee. Yes? Reach back with the left hand and grab onto that, or the right hand and grab onto that left elbow. Dial down that right knee. Yes? Beautiful. Always making sure you're grabbing the top of the foot, not the toes. Good. Just hold it here. If you start to feel tension, another key to balancing is anchoring your tongue against the roof of your mouth. Beautiful. I'll try to stay between the two of you. Okay, and so now what you're going to do is you're going to release it, bring your hands back to heart center, and bring it into your figure four stretch. Good. So what you're trying to do is bring the elbows down to the knee and to the ankle. Beautiful. Just a little more. There you go. All right. Now, can you straighten that left leg and just reach for the floor? Yes. Now you're going to feel the left hamstring, but you really feel that right outer hip and thigh. Yes or yes? Okay. Now bend that right knee. Bend your left knee. Beautiful. You're going to take the right foot, uncross it. Both hands go to the floor, and you're going to take it into your standing splits. Beautiful. Just as high as you can go. Excellent. Now step back with that right foot onto the floor. Left foot joins it. High plank. and take it through a flow. I think that was so much fun, we should do the other side. Crouch now. Beautiful, holding it right here, shaking it out, whatever you need to do. Beautiful, inhale, exhale, lift the heels high, soften the knees, take your gaze to the top of the mat. Walk, hop, or float your feet to the top of the mat. Beautiful, holding it here, grounding onto the ragdoll. Little stretch before we move on. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale down. Reverse the swan dive. Remember that safe low back, keeping it straight, bringing it all the way up. And bring the hands to heart center. Remember the stability. So left knee bends, shift to the right, left knee goes out, take it into tree. Your choice. You can grow your branches if you want. Beautiful. Hey, you get cute outfit of the week. Perfect. Move those branches if you want. Perfect. Nice work. And then when you're ready, bring those hands back to center. And then what you're going to do, you're going to reach down with that right hand, grab that left ankle, dial down that right knee, or that left knee, reach back, and grab that right elbow. Beautiful. Just holding it here. That's it. Nice work. Trust yourself. If you fall out, come right back in. Who cares? Good. Can you release it? And then slowly bring it into your figure 4 stretch. So your goal on this is not so much to bend forward at the waist. It's to bend at the knee and to keep the chest up a little bit more. We've talked about that in Eagle, remember? Beautiful. So just a little bit lower. Perfect. Now can you bend forward, straightening that right leg, reach for the floor. Maybe taking that nose to the knee. Maybe not. Now extend that left leg, bending the right knee, and take it up into your standing splits. Reach, reach, reach. Beautiful. You're going to take that left foot back to the floor, right foot joins it, and take it through a flow. Beautiful. And then leave me in downward facing dog. Perfect. Holding it right here. Pressing the chest with the belly. Maybe shaking it side to side. Good. Now inhale. Lift the heels high, soften the knees. Take your gaze to the top of the mat. Walk, hop, or float your feet to the top of the mat. Bring it down into forward fold. Good. Palms to shins. Arms go out to the side. Reverse that swan dive. Bring it all the way up. Beautiful. And bring the hands back down to mountain. Open up that chest, scapular retraction. So we're getting ready for eagle. So I'm going to start slow with this. Inhale up. Exhale. We'll do it twice, okay? So what you're going to do is take that left arm forward. You're going to take that right hand and bring it underneath the left. You have the option to stay right here. You have the option to just hold it right here. You could also take it into eagle arms with your index fingers pointing up. Now, double check. Did one shoulder hike up higher than the other? If it did, pull them back into alignment. Now, sit down nice and deep. So here's how you remember. The top arm, whatever arm is on top, that's the leg that is going to go on top, okay? So, the higher you lift that leg, the easier it is to rapid bind. Yes? If you need to kickstand, just kickstand. Why are you looking at me like that? So if your right arm is on top, your left arm is on top, your left leg goes on top. Good. So, here's the thing about eagle. We know this, I've said it 1,000 times. Shortest person in the room with the tallest spine. Why do we bend forward so much? Because we're afraid to fall. Look at that knee. Yeah. No difference. Yeah, that's right. I know that. Good, good. Pretty soon it will be second nature, I promise you. Okay? But you want to be as upright as possible. Now hold it here. Now everyone, lift your elbows up. Whoa, what happened to your back? Yeah? Stretching that low back. Beautiful. Holding it right here. Now, uncross that left leg. Extend it back to warrior 3 with eagle arms. Now open up your arms to airplane. See if you can lean forward a little bit more and take that left leg to 90 degrees. Bring those hands back down to the floor. Left foot goes to the floor. Right leg goes back. Take it through a flow. Beautiful. You're just holding it here in downward facing dog. This is your active recovery, so enjoy it. Good. Perfect. All right, lift those heels high. Soften the knees. Take your gaze to the top of the mat. Walk up and float your feet to the top of the mat. Hold it here. Let's do ragdoll. Just to give ourselves a little bit of a break. You guys are doing fantastic. We haven't even gotten to the fun part yet. Good. Release the hands back down. Palms to shins, arms go out to the side, protecting that low back, bringing it all the way up. Bring the hands halfway. Beautiful. Now we have eagle on the other side. Underneath. Yes? So what hand is on top? The right. What leg is going to go on top? Yes. Sink down low. Make sure those elbows or those shoulders are in the right position. So the higher you lift that right leg, the easier it is to wrap. Beautiful. If you have to kickstand, kickstand. Yep. And then think about being the shortest person in the room with the tallest spine. Bending that knee. Holding it here. Good. Very, very slowly release that right leg. Extend that right arm or right leg back out into warrior 3 with eagle arms. Airplane arms. Try to take that back leg to 90 degrees. I feel like I'm in a spa in Sedona. Good. And then slowly lower the hands down. That right foot goes to the mat. That left foot joins it. Let's take it through a flow. High or low, your choice. Beautiful. Good. Now lift the heels up, soften the knees, gaze to the top of the mat. Walk up or float your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, palms to shins, exhale down. I promised you a faster eagle, so inhale up. Exhale, hands to mountain. Inhale up. Exhale, take that left hand underneath the right, bring it here, drop it down. Left leg goes over the right. Extend it out. Airplane arms. Reach down. Left foot to the floor. Right foot joins it. Take it through a flow, high or low. Your choice. Meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, soften the knees, sink the gaze to the top of the mat. Walk or float your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale down. Reverse the swan dive. Eagle on the right. Drop it down. Right leg goes over. Take that right leg back. Extend the arms out. Eagle arms. Hands down to the mat. Right foot down to the mat. Left leg goes back. Take it through a flow. Roll the toes under. And lift up. Your toes stay together. Your knees come the hip width of the mat. You're going to sit back and you are going to enjoy child pose. Now, I'm going to have you stay here for a little bit. Grab some water, recover, because the next part is a little bit challenging. Good. So I just want you to stay here. I want you to take a breath. I want you to grab some water. Stay here for one more breath. See if you can sink in just a little bit deeper into that stretch. Sinking into those hips. So let's slide it up. We're going to take it back into our tabletop. Roll the toes under, lift it up into your downward facing dog. Good. Now inhale. Exhale, take that right leg up. You're going to flex your foot. You're going to bend your knee. You're going to open your hips up. Square your hips to the right wall. Make sure that left foot stays forward. That left heel is on the floor. Square your hips to the floor. Extend that right leg out. The right toe is pointed. Pull knee to nose in high plank. Exhale, three-legged dog. Bring it back down to the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg goes up. Flex the foot. Bend the knee. Open the hips. That right leg is forward. Really bend that left knee. Make sure you can see that left foot underneath your right armpit. Square your hips to the mat. Extend the left leg out. Point the toes. High plank, pull knee to nose. Exhale, three-legged dog. Bring that right and left foot down to the mat. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, take the right leg up. Flex the foot, bend the knee, open the hips. You have the option to stay right here. Or you can do wild thing. Open it up. Right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Hold it right here. See if you can reach forward toward that front mirror. From here, take it back into three-legged dog. Right leg goes up. Now, point the toe. Pull knee to nose and bring it on the inside of that right foot. So all 10 toes are forward. You're going to nestle that right knee into the right armpit. We're going to take the hands behind you, clasp the fingers. Try to touch the palms. Keep the back leg straight if you can. You also can bring that left knee down if you need to. See if you can drop your head down. Exalted warrior. Now release the hands. What you're going to do is take your left hand on the mat. You're going to take that right hand in front of and around behind the right foot. Drop the left knee down. Flip the toes. Humble warrior. Bring the forehead to the mat. Beautiful. Lift it up. Roll the toes under on the left foot. Take the right hand on the inside of that right foot. You're going to turn the right foot so that all 10 toes are facing that left wall. You're in a lunge. That right knee is bent. Can you take that leg down even further? Beautiful. Keeping the right heel on the floor. Now, take it into standing splits. Beautiful. Holding it right here. Grabbing onto the wrist, grabbing onto your ankles. You have the option here to take your head down, forehead to the floor, or forehead to your forearms. If headstand is in your practice, this is a perfect place for headstand. You can also reach back behind you as far as you can. Beautiful. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Now wherever you are, bring it back. We're going to turn the right toes forward and take it into a side lunge. You have the option to wrap. You have the option to bind. Lift the chest. Shoulder blades should be facing the left wall. Our next move is triangle. Straighten that right leg. Left arm goes up. If you need a block, grab a block. Our next move is reverse warrior. Bend the right knee, reverse warrior. Try to take those left hands down that left leg. Cartwheel your arms forward. Left toes go forward. Right leg goes back. Take it through a flow. How's that right leg feel? Ready to do the left? Take the left leg up, flex the foot, bend the knee, open the hips. Option to stay here. Wild thing. Now I want you to remember this because we're going to pick it up. Okay, beautiful wild thing. All right, so now we're going to take that left hand back to three-legged dog. You're going to pull that left knee in, nestle the left knee into the left armpit. If it's in your practice, reach back, drop the head. You can also drop the right knee, clasp the fingers. See if you can take the palms and keep them together. Exalted warrior. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Release the hands. Right hand comes down. You're going to take that left hand in front, around, and behind the left foot. Drop the right knee, flip the toes. Take the right arm down. Option to take the forehead to the floor. Humble warrior. Take that left hand back. You're going to lift up, roll the toes under on the right foot. You're going to take that left toe forward. You're in that lunge. So I want you to take it as deep as you can down, keeping that left heel on the floor. Beautiful. You have the option to take your hands to prayer. Go ahead and straighten both of those legs. All 10 toes are forward. You have the option for headstand. You can take both hands to your left foot. Reach, maybe go knee to nose. Very slowly take it over to the other side. Again, knee to nose. Trying to close up the back of the throat. Beautiful. Take it back to center. Take those thumbs on the very low part of your low back. Make sure that back is straight. We're taking it right into side angle. Beautiful. Option to wrap. Option to bind. Whatever you do, make sure that right shoulder is pointing to the ceiling so that your shoulders are square to the right wall. Wherever you are, take it into triangle. Get ready for reverse warrior. Slide the right hands down that leg. Take your gaze to the ceiling. Pretend like you're in a doorway. No one can see you. Your shoulders are stacked. Cartwheel your arms forward. Bend that left knee. Right foot turns forward. Take that left leg back. Take it through a flow. Roll the toes under. Lift it into downward facing dog. All right. Here we go, guys. We're going to speed it up just a little bit, all right? I want you to remember, this is your class. Go at your own pace. If you get lost, who gives a shit? Seriously, it does not matter, okay? Do what you can. This is challenging. I don't get you for a while, okay? So I wanted to leave you with a bang, all right? So here we go. Inhale. Exhale, take the right leg up, flex the foot, bend the knee, open the hips, flip your dog. Reach, reach, reach. Bring it back, bring that right knee into your chest, into that armpit. Exalted warrior. Humble warrior. Forehead down, bend the knee. Take it into your deep side lunge. Option, prayer. Straighten both those legs. Head down to the floor. Take it into side angle. Option to take that left arm overhead. Option to frame your face with that right arm. Shoulders face the left wall. Triangle. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your arms down. Right leg goes back. Take it through low. Roll the toes under. Downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, lift the left leg. Flex the foot, bend the knee. Wild thing. Reach. Take that left knee, nestle into the left armpit. Exalted warrior. Humble warrior. Deep side lunge. Option for prayer. Standing straight leg lift. Head to the floor. Option to take the knees to one side or take the hands to one ankle. Forehead to the nose. Switch. Take it back to center, side angle. Option to take the right arm overhead. Left arm frames it. Shoulders facing the right wall. Triangle. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel the arms. Right toes come forward, left leg goes back. Take it through flow. Roll the toes under. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. All right. One more thing. Inhale, lift that right leg up. This time you're going to point the toe. You are going to pull your right knee to your right elbow and then take it into pigeon. So flip the left toes, check back, make sure that that left foot is going straight back behind you. You can stay right here and that's totally fine. If you want to take it down into pigeon, you can. And take it down to your forehead. You're going to extend your arms out. Try as much as you can not to sink into that right hip. Try to sink into the left. Do you feel the difference when you do that? Stay for one more breath. See if you can sink a little bit deeper into that left hip. Feel that right outer hip and thigh say, hello, I hate you. Beautiful. Now slide your hands back. What you're going to do is lift it up. You're going to take and shift your weight to the right hip. You're going to take your left foot to a 90, your right leg to a 90. Oh, we love this one. Now, what I want you to do is take that left foot off the floor as high as you can. It feels like they're going like 10 feet off the floor. I know, right? I know. Now reach back a little higher. Mobility, stability, flexibility, right? Release it. Do the same thing on the front. You're not going to be able to lift this one very high at all. Beautiful. Now, very carefully, switch to the other side. Good. Lift that right leg up. Can you go higher on this one than you did the other one? Maybe. Maybe not. Lift it up with your hand. High as you can. Release it. Lift that left foot up. Can you lift that one higher? I can. It's weird. Maybe use your hand. Good. All right, take your hands off the floor. Twist back. Lift it up. Bring it down. Go back. Lift it up. Good. 2 more times. Yep. You used your hands. Teasing. Good. 1 more time, forward and back. Oh yeah. Awesome. And then bring it back. And then what you're going to do is just take it back into that pigeon pose. Lift up. Take the right leg back. Drop it down. Left leg comes up. Left knee to same side, and pigeon on the left. And we're not going to do that whole twisting thing again. Darn, I know. Reach down. Oh. Shifting that weight to the right, feeling that left outer hip and thigh open up. Maybe extending the arms out. I'm going to stay here for 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Slide the hands back. Roll the toes under on that right foot. Lift the left leg back. Give it a nice little break here. Beautiful. Point and flex, whatever you need to do. Perfect. Bring it back down. Downward facing dog. All right, my friends, it is your final flow of the evening. Take it into your high plank. Make it the best one you've done in 2022 right here. Move me into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now, however you want to get there, you're going to meet me crisscross in the middle of the mat. And then reach your legs out. Fascia. Good. Inhale up. Exhale into that seated forward fold. Now, everyone, I want you to go to the point of being uncomfortable. Not pain, but uncomfortable. Beautiful. Slowly release those hands, slide them up. Bend your knees one at a time. Beautiful. And take your hands behind your legs. Good. Shoulders down and back, so your back is straight. Lift one leg up, lift the other leg up. Can you hold it right there? All right. Bridge, right? Can you extend your legs? Can we do the hora? Hold your hands. Yeah. Okay. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stefan. Happy birthday to you. Yay. Lift a little higher. Higher. Pull the knees in. Beautiful. Sit it down. And extend your legs out. Take it into any pose that you need to do in order to complete your practice, because it's almost done. And then take it into your final Shavasana, whether that's legs up a wall, whether that's bridge, wheel, whatever you want to do. Beautiful. Seated spinal twist.